New mirror covers for the Toyota Tacoma. Blacken things out just a little bit more. Well, good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to RobMotive. Today, I'm gonna be changing out the mirror covers on my Toyota Tacoma. You know, I did this on the Voodoo Blue that I had, and I gotta say, I do like the look. What I'm talking about is replacing this cap, it's the color matched cap, with these caps that are over here. These are black painted caps. They do have a little bit of metal flake in them. Not too much, but just a little bit. They are the standard caps that come, I believe, on the black Toyota Tacoma, or the obsidian black, I think they call it. So we're going to set you guys up. I'm going to show you how to pop these off, and it can be done just by hand. Last I remember, it's been a little while since I've done it, but we're going to go ahead and see if I can do it without any damage. Real quick, before we get started with these, if you're interested in this, here is the part number. You can see it right there. And these come from sparksparts.com. And there is a discount code. It is RobMotive for 5% off your order. So sparksparts.com, 5% off, discount code RobMotive. There is the part number. Okay, to get these off, I mentioned you don't need any tool or anything. You just kind of push a little bit. Now, pick a spot. I don't remember. I'm going to start down here on this corner because honestly I was messing with them a little bit. I have not taken them off, and this gave a little bit. So we're going to start on this corner. We're going to push. We're going to see. Typically for me, they just go flying off. I hope that doesn't happen. I am going to try to save these. So just start on the corner, kind of work around, and it is coming out ever so slowly. Matter of fact, we just move the mirror there. You get a better vantage point that way, I suppose. Let me scoot you guys back a little bit. There you go. Okay, you can see how it's pulled away a little bit already. I'm just going to try to keep working it that way. And you heard it. Now I'm going to try to pull up. That didn't work. So we're gonna kind of keep pushing at the top here, I guess. Grab a corner. We'll try pulling a little. And that didn't work. Okay, we're just gonna give it a push. It's coming. Ever so gingerly. There, you heard another crack. And then, one way or the other, I think maybe we'll push towards the truck. That seemed to work a little, and it did. And there you can see the back of it. Now that it's off, you have all these little areas to overcome. And back here, I did push towards the truck. That kind of pushed these out. I think that's the way it worked best. So we're going to try to put it back in the same way. Hook these on the bottom, hook these on the back, and kind of push it out away from the truck this way with the new one. So let me grab the new one, and then we'll see how that goes. Okay, we've got the black cover. The key to this now is going to be doing it without breaking it. This is what the back looks like. So you can see we have these two little, and these are probably the most fragile nubs. And then these little things down here, one here, and one here. And that's what holds it in. So we're going to start, we're going to attempt to start on this edge where those little most fragile looking pieces are, I think. And try to start there and then just start kind of pushing. So I may get your way. We'll see. So far, that's not working too well. So, take another look at it. You want to make sure at the top there's a ledge. That obviously needs to be underneath this lip up here. So that's pretty important. Not sure if I had it that way to begin with. Didn't feel that way. So here we go. We're going to give it a push, see what happens. When all else fails, smack it. That did it. That put it on. I'm going to look around the edges, make sure everything looks copacetic, and then we'll go over and do the other one. But this one looks pretty good. Over here on the driver's side, this is going to be the no talking, just do it version. So if you didn't like the talking in the first one, you won't have any here. Here we go. Okay, if that one looked a little more difficult, it's because it was. Didn't damage anything though, at least on the mirror. Let's take a look at the back. And by the way, if you want to see what the back looks like, that's what it looks like. If you had the turn signals in there, they would be, I believe, right in this area here. There is room for them, and I suspect one could probably plug them in. Let's see. I don't see the wiring for them though, so maybe not. Typically they go ahead and run the wiring anyway, but I'm not seeing the wiring for the turn signals, so maybe not. But now we need to go ahead and put the black piece back on, or the black cover on, I should say. So we're going to try to do this one the same way, kind of starting from the back and moving to the front, because it did work so well on the other side. I don't know if it'll work on this side, but we're gonna find out. All right. And it really was just that easy. Again, just a little pop. I'm not putting a lot of force into it, but a little bit of a pop just to get it going. Let me pop it a couple more times. Just to make sure. That's it, they're on. I'm gonna wipe them off a little bit for you, and then we'll show you what they look like. All right, they are all done, all cleaned up for your or our viewing pleasure. Let's take a look at what we've got here. They are the blacked out mirrors. And I know it's kind of hard to see in here in this light probably. Let's see if I can kind of zhuzh that up a little bit with some creative editing. But that's what they look like with the black mirrors, or what the truck looks like with the black mirrors, I should say. See if we can see any better on this side. I will take some pictures I'll post up at the end out in the light so you can kind of see what it looks like. I'm very curious to see myself. I am looking at some black fender flares as well, so that might tie it all together a little more, or maybe I just take these off and paint them. I haven't decided. But anyway, that's the look. That's what I was going for. You'll have to leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I mean, the mod itself, pulling the mirror caps off and all that, that's really pretty simple. Doesn't take a lot of skill to do that. And if you're just a little bit careful, and do it the way that I showed you, by the way, that seems to be the easiest way to get them off and on, you should be successful, won't have any troubles. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. RobMotive MT, all about mini trucks, and RobMotive JT, all about the Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.